Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your February 2020 monthly reading. My name is Brittany. This is Metanoia Tarot. And we're going to get straight into it. Alright, your overall, theme, message, at the core of everything. We got the Three of Wands in the reverse. So there was some forward movement till a block. You hit a block. Something in your plan did not pan out the way you would have hoped. Or maybe you overplanned, or maybe you underplanned, and something failed, essentially. So there's a need to go back to the drawing board, Aquarius. There's a need to look back on what it is you know and how much you can put into this plan of action. Something you either didn't have enough information or you had too much. It was an overload. There was a miscalculation. Okay. So for you, Sagittarius, not Sagittarius, maybe you're dealing with Sagittarius, but I'm going to say Aquarius. So for Aquarius, you show up as, let's see. You show up as, ooh. This was at the bottom of this was after this when I pulled this from the bottom of the deck. It showed up in the upright though, but for you it's showing up in the reverse. Like I was saying, there's been a miscalculation somewhere. Something wasn't aligned with, something wasn't aligned. The judgment in the reverse is telling me that someone's judgment is literally off. And this is also about judgment being off, not having the foresight. The Three of Wands is having the foresight to see the end game, the long game. And with the bad sense of judgment, this would explain why the overall theme is, okay, now it's time to step back and kind of look at things. Time to reassess. Time to look at this from a different perspective, a new angle. Okay, the desire, the goal. Ace of Swords. Yes, clarity. The goal is to find clarity. Look at this from a new angle. What am I missing? What didn't I think about the first time? It's cleaning up a mess you've made, probably. Going back and tying loose ends. What did I forget? What can I add now? What are you doing about it? Six of Swords. You're moving away from things that aren't a part of this new state of mind. This brand new level of being. This new headspace that you're in, you're moving away from anything that disturbs that. Transitioning into better. Okay? Leaving behind the Five of Swords, which is conflict. You're leaving conflict behind, chaos behind, and anything slowing you down, anything getting in your way. That's what you're doing about this. You're breaking through all of this judgment in the reverse, through your wands in the reverse energy. You're breaking through that. That's what you're doing. You're moving away from anything that leaves you stuck, or that you know you, not that you don't have control over what you do, but you're making the executive decision to disengage from anything or anyone that takes you away from your goal, your purpose. It could be as small as you don't hang out with a certain person anymore, or you just don't smoke cigarettes anymore. It could be something like that. For some people, that's a big deal. You know, it depends. It could be about a person. It could be, I'm not going to be at this job anymore. I'm going to be at this job because X, Y, and Z. It's taking you somewhere forward. Gaining clarity about what you can do to move forward. The outcome of this. The Six of Cups in the reverse. Not a... So the outcome for some of you Aquarius is kind of getting caught in the past. You're mistaking your reviewing of the past with becoming consumed by it. You can review it without being consumed in it. You can look back without getting stuck. But for some, that is the outcome of this process of moving forward, is reassessing things and having to review things and possibly getting caught up in it, which is why you're still stuck. As the overall theme at the core, you're still stuck because there's something you're not allowing yourself to get out of or get away from or stop holding on to, or someone of your past, possibly. Other influences, 7 of Swords in the reverse. But there is a need and a desire for reformation. There's a desire for other suggestions of how to go about this. This is wanting to turn a new leaf. So that is an influence of wanting more, wanting better, wanting different, being open to something else. Wanting to turn a new leaf, wanting to turn things around, wanting to change. Okay? That is your other influences. But I think you moving forward and gaining clarity about things as the outcome with the 6 of Cups in reverse, it probably will inspire people from the past to show up and confuse you maybe. Okay? Nostalgia can be sickening sometimes. Okay? It can be too much. Okay? So, I'm going to clarify. Bottom of the deck, 3 of Wands clarified by the 9 of Coins, 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is someone back at the drawing board, stuck and unhappy. Getting straight to the point. Someone that's not satisfied. And you're not satisfied because of the decisions you've decided to make that you're now cleaning up. So because you're spending so much time cleaning it up, you may feel like you're missing out on things, or you feel like there's things you can't do. And it's put you in a space of dissatisfaction. But there's still more here, clarifying you with the 8 of Swords. Yes, it's in your own head. It's not as bad as it seems because you're cleaning things up. You can still have fun while turning things around. You convince yourself because you were wrong about one thing, you're wrong about everything. No, if you were wrong about something, or there's something you could have been doing differently, okay, let's zero in on that real quick. Do what you got to do with that. Come out of it. What's next? It's about coming out of things and not beating yourself up. Beating yourself up for not having it figured out from the beginning. Or not getting it right the first time. You don't have to get it right the first time. You got to get it wrong a bunch of other times so you can get it right. Okay? You got to figure out how it works. That's why I got to go wrong. The desire to go clarified by the 7 of Cups. Yes. Ace of Swords. The 7 of Cups clarifying the Ace of Swords. You are absolutely clarifying things. Becoming crystal clear about illusions and lies you were told, lies you're telling yourself because of this 8 of Swords. This is being in your own head. This is being stuck in your own head. And with the Judgment in the reverse, you are absolutely convincing yourself things were worse than what they actually were. And the desire was to come out of that. And you are. With the 6 of Swords and with the 6 of Swords clarified by the Knight of Coins. And you're very dedicated to coming out of this. You're very dedicated to clearing things up. You're taking your time. So because and this is the slowest moving knight in the deck. So you feel like you're moving slow because you're taking your time reassessing things so you don't make the same mistakes before. That you're not behind, baby. Okay? You're not behind whatsoever. You're not. And you're not playing catch up. You're figuring shit out like everybody else. And you're taking your time and you care about figuring things out. That can be lonely. That can feel lonely. That can feel like you're behind because everybody else is just like, well, not everybody, but there's some people that are just like, they don't want to figure out why something happened or what they could have did differently. And you're comparing yourself to those people because that's an urge you have to not give a fuck, but you do. It's okay. Okay, Six of Cups in the reverse, clarified by the Six of Cups in fucking reverse. The outcome confirming itself. I feel like as you move forward and come out of this clarity and you come out of your head, the people who benefited from you being confused and in your head, they're gonna pop out. Pop out. Wanting to reminisce about dumb old shit that ain't got nothing to do with you no more. But it used to work, but it don't, because it has nothing to do with what you're doing now. It has nothing to do with it. There's going to be people you realize can't give you what you need, because this is also about reciprocity. You may realize the lack of reciprocity in your life, or people who aren't willing to give you what you give them are going to stand out more. Some of you will get caught up in this, because I feel like this is going to be connected to people you care deeply about, and they cloud your judgment. The other influences, Seven of Swords in the reverse, clarified by the Temperance. It's going to require you to go within and be completely aligned and at peace. Yes, continue. This other influence, which is the Temperance and the Seven of Swords in the reverse, is a desire for turning a new leaf and doing things in a different way, becoming completely aligned with self, going into study mode possibly. Okay, this is the Sagittarius card. You want to look at things from a different perspective, a more general perspective, philosopher type, you know. Maybe there's some books you've been wanting to read in terms of dealing with things. If you like self-help books, if you're one of those people, it's probably what you're doing right now. You might be one of those people that's probably going to be the way to help you unlearn habits and certain patterns and build new ones. Is being in those books. Okay. Or maybe you haven't read books as a form of self-improvement, and you're open to that now. You're open to reading books that can help you, because this is also being open to suggestions in the reverse. It's being willing to listen and kind of let things come out as they may, instead of running from it and hiding from it. This is truth. There's a desire. The other influences, there's a desire for like raw truth from you and from others, and with self, in alignment with self. That's what's keeping you going. This other influence, this desire to be true to yourself and needing people to be true with you, that keeps you going, Aquarius, okay? This was a beautiful reading. So I hope this resonated for some of you, and I'll see you guys in March, okay? Peace out.